Shalom Aleichem, everyone. Good to have Shabbos as we continue in Hachsek's learning of the Pele Yoetz. Today is day number 234, and we will conclude the chapter on his Horowitz on inspiration. We left off talking about the Rasha, that there is pretty much no tikkun, there's no way for this person to ever be saved because his heart is so dulled and so numb, and he doesn't hear anything, goes in one ear and right out the other. So how's he ever going to hear anything that will inspire him to be able to do tshuva? However, there is one takana, there is one way to correct this. If this person could conquer or force his Yetzer Hara, he's got to push himself every single day and every single night to learn and to listen to the learning. Even if he's doing it completely against his will, he has no benefit, he gets nothing out of it, he's grumpy and disgruntled as he's doing it. Nevertheless, it's a tree of life, the Torah doesn't hold on to it. Anyone who's Isaac, who's involved and engaged in the dew of the Torah, Tal Torah Mechayeu, the dew of the Torah will be Mechayeu, it will give him life. Uksi, like it says in the Torah, Ya'arayv kamatar lichim, my teachings are dripping like tal, like matar, like the dew. K'may shetipa is hamatar, sayf shenoikim ha'evan, just like the drips of the matar, let's go back for 1 second over here. And it says, Uksiv Ya'arayv kamatar lichi, my teachings are dripping like the rain, not the dew, the rain. Just like the drops of rain. At the end of the day, they can make a hole inside of a stone, just like we know the famous story of Rabbi Akiva. This is the Sfiras Oimer, this is the time of Rabbi Akiva. He was walking on Ma'aretz completely on his way to Yeshiva. He thought there's no way he'll ever be able to learn. And he saw the drop of water going down, down, down on the rock again and again and again and again. He saw, look, behold, there's a hole. And he realized that if the water, which is so soft, can make a hole in a stone which is so hard, then alachas kama v'kama, the more so the words of Torah, which are like fire, they're going to bore out a hole inside of my heart. Says the Pele Yoetz, just like the drops of water at the end can make a hole inside of stone, so to the Torah, saif, at the end, it will make a hole in this heart of stone. It will remove the heart of stone. And a new spirit, a proper spirit will be renewed inside of him. Chazal teach us, if you find the Yetzer Hara, you drag him into the Beis HaMidrash. If he's a stone, he will dissolve from the powers of Torah. If he's iron, he will shatter. But you need a lot of diligence. And over the many days, you'll find the healing agent. You'll realize how your nefesh, your soul was revived as a result. Says the Pele Yoetz, the only way that a Rosh is ever going to come back to Hashem and to Yiddishkeit and to being an Erlich Yid is if he learns how to learn and he keeps steiging away and he does it b'shkei the Rabbi with tremendous diligence, and it will eventually it will make a hole in the heart, it will remove the heart of stone and a brand new heart of ruchnius, of ava, of warmth, of love, of yiras shamayim, of excitement, enthusiasm, and mitzvahs. That will be mechadesh, that will be renewed. There's another takana. If HaKadosh Baruch Hu arranges for you min hashamayim, she is damen lo shasei mitzvah rabba, that Hashem has arranged for you to do a great mitzvah, something very big. As mitzvahs Hashem barahi tiloi be'oizrov, the mitzvahs of Hashem are bar, they are clear, and they will be His help, His guide here in this world. It will cause him that Hashem is going to dig a tunnel for him underneath his throne of glory to help him return in tshuva. And suddenly, unexpected, a brand new spirit of Kedusha will be renewed inside of him. And his heart will become inspired and awakened. His nefesh will be on fire, be inflamed. He'll do complete tshuva. He'll go on the straight path. Until everyone who recognized and knows him from before, they would say, he's somebody else. Who is this guy over here? I remember him a few weeks ago. I remember him a couple of months ago. I remember him last year. Dark, angry, nasty, uninspired, unfulfilled, not doing. I remember this. What happened to him? Look at him now. He's standing in the shul, davening like it's not. Where did this come from? So he's saying it's the Pele Yoetz saying a Pele, that if such a person would have the schus to do one major mitzvah, it will ignite the fires. It will trigger inside of him this desire to be misayra, to be inspired and come closer to Hashem. And there's a famous story he says that is told. Kimidumali the Isa of a midrash says of Pele Yoetz. I believe it's a midrash. In the notes down here it says that they can't find this midrash, so he heard it somewhere. There was once a rasha, a wicked person. There's no single aveira in the world that he did not partake of. He let nothing by the wayside. He did everywhere. That's what a rasha he was. And he once went before a big Talmud Chacham, and he was mocking and scoffing and laughing. And he said, Yeshli takana, Rabbi, is there anything that can be done with me? I'm finished, no? In front of the Chacham was a burnt stick that had been saved from a fire. And the Chacham said, if this burnt stick will grow pears, will grow fruits, then you'll know that there's a takana, there's a way for you to correct and fix yourself. And after some time, he looked at this burnt stick and he saw there was a perach, there was a flower, and there was something that was blossoming over there. How did that happen? He went and he called on this man over here, the Rasha, and he said, what did you do? I see that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, clearly he desires you, because the stick that was burnt and it was not attached to the ground, impossible to grow anything. Something is growing and blossoming there. What did you do? So he said like this. So the Rasha, the man that was a Rasha, he said, I'll tell you the story. He saw a person that was searching around in a graveyard, in a cemetery, for the kever, for the grave of a young woman who died. And this man was obviously a twisted and a sick person. He wanted to exhume the body from the grave so that he could go and he could have relations with the corpse. Rahman al-Islam. And suddenly I was seized with this tremendous zealousness from Hashem. And I pulled out my sword and I killed him for the sake of not desecrating the body and the dignity and the honor of that young girl that was inside the kever, inside the grave. Where did it come from? It just came. Said the Talmud Chacham to the Rasha, who is now not really a Rasha, that's what helped you. He did tshuva, v'nasa bal tshuva gomer, he became a complete bal tshuva as a result of that. Says the Pele Yoetz, if you would be the worst of the Rishonim, but you would have, HaKadosh Baruch Hu would arrange for you to do one amazing mitzvah, that one mitzvah that will awaken inside of you, it will arouse the Kedusha that's inside of your heart and your neshama and allow you to come back and do tshuva. The Bali Musa have written, these are very important words. If any hisarus, any inspiration comes to a person, any area of avodas Hashem, take it, immediately grab it, and hold on to it. Do not let go. V'yimahir la'asaysay, and you should do the action, the mitzvah, quickly. Terem yiskarechuma, before the fires of inspiration cool off inside of you. Because as we know, if we get inspired and we don't grab on immediately, the inspiration gone. It will disappear from a person before they know it, and they will not follow through with what they want. Says the Pele Yoetz, do not delay. You have a mitzvah, you have a hisayrus, you got inspired, you want to do, you have all these plans. Do it right now, because if you don't, it's gone before you know it. Mitzvah gares, mitzvah, and one mitzvah will bring about another mitzvah. Sheyamay beitama, you'll find the pleasure in the mitzvah that you're doing, the elakav ima, and then Hashem is going to be together with you. Important words over here. His oris is amazing, but it goes away as fast as it came. And if you don't chaperine and grab on, like it says in the Torah, chatoiv, you don't grab on to the opportunities that are there, it will disappear. I once heard the shame of Chaim Zaitchik, who was one of the Talmidim of the altar of Nevarduk. He said that on every hisorus that a person has in this world, every ounce of inspiration that a person has in this world that they never acted upon, they will be held accountable in the world to come, and they will be taken to judgment as a result of that. Because since you were nisoirer, since you were inspired, who knows what you could have accomplished in that moment, and you didn't, you might have lost out on oodles and oodles and oodles of schar, of reward, of growth that could have changed you as a person forever. And therefore, says the Pele Yoetz, you have a chance, you got inspired, do something about it right now. All the best.